Hello, my friends. Friday evening, and it will be posted as usual in the morning Saturday. Full moon is coming this weekend, so please charge your rocks. And it's on May 16. So your rocks, your jewelry, your tarot cards, whatever. You can take your honey and charge him too. Whatever, or her too. So feel under influence of that full moon, and it's flower moon and super moon, all of the nice names. I will shuffle the cards. And thank you for watching me. I'm sorry I make you feel worried about me on the last video. I'm living with that conditions for several years somehow. Yeah, probably 17 years. They can't treat this because one moment is high, another low blood pressure. So they told me that they can't give me any medication. I just have to calm myself down. And I'm kind of surviving. Okay. Putin apparently has lymphoma cancer, some cancer of the blood. So sometimes those cancers are very painful because they can attack different parts of the body, and maybe that's what is causing him to feel, to be in pain. And when people are in pain, when we are giving birth, usually we are trying to hold to something, and he was holding to that table when he was talking with president of Belarus. So maybe he is in some kind of pain. He is in trouble because he's dismissing so many generals, 152 before high-ranking officers, and now all the time one general or another is removed from the post. So you know how the others ones are feeling. They don't trust him. They don't think that he knows what he is doing, and then they will be accused of being the wrong leaders. And it's not good for the army because the soldiers don't like when the leaders are all the time removed. So we will see what will be with his health. I think that I don't know. I saw him shaking like from Parkinson, but maybe that's from lymphoma as well. He still will be able to fulfill his dreams, and we know he wants to unite Russia. He will do every trick possible, so we have to be worried about that he will be capable of manifesting all the impossible things. On May 9, he was even trying to show his new super plane and Doom, I think Doom, or Doomstick. Somehow it was meant that it was a nuclear plane, and it was like a Kremlin plane flying and being in control. So if the atomic bomb will blast, it wouldn't hurt the plane because there was no windows in the plane. So yeah, he still feels that he wants to be a leader. Can they take him away? Yeah, Richard Innes on May 26, 24, so in over 2 years, actually 2 years from now, Queen Elizabeth II will suppress Louis XIV as the longest reigning monarch ever. Will she live to see that day? I see her celebrating the day, that event, but being very in a bed, so maybe she wouldn't be able to celebrate the way she wanted. She might be unable to take part of every event that day, and it's for, well, I'm not saying for entertainment, but well, especially right now, but it is the entertainment only channel, kind of. Queen of Love, people loves her. No matter what, people has to respect her for the way she was trying to run her family, trying to run the dynasty. It will be a battle for her, so she might be suffering with some pains, and it will be a battle. And she will be preparing for this. She will be it's like making Christmas decoration all over the house for Christmas, but it will be very hard for her to participate, I think. Purple Sky. All the names that I'm reading are the people who send me questions. Thank you, everyone, for your questions. I have more, but the device that is controlling me can stop, so I have to be under 30 minutes. So Purple Sky is asking, can you read on Alexei Navalny? Will he get out of prison and have position in government in the future? God bless Navalny. I see him still in the jail, and then eventually I see him walking on the pavement with two canes. So he's walking like an old man. Putin would like to destroy him. I don't know how successful he will be, but he would like to make his life impossible to live like a normal. But he survived that poison. He was able to survive that poisoning, and he looks so good. But we don't know how much damage it was done to the kidneys, to his heart, to his brain. We don't know anything about. Russia will actually need him. He would be a great empire leader. Symbol of empire. Empire is the symbol of leader, and he will be making great choices. So the cards are telling me that he will be fine. Okay. Big Star is a questionnaire. Do you see Trump running for president in 2024? A long time ago, I answered that question. I said I see him running, but running from the law. So I did that long time ago. What the cards are saying. Yes, legal symbol of lawyer. So he will be running, and we know that in Georgia, a woman is the lawyer who is after him, and his family will be in trouble, and he will still stand strong. But I don't see him being able to take part of being elected. Mike's baby. Will Tucker Carlson, because it's one word, so will Tucker Carlson be pulled off the air for supporting Putin? And everyone knows that he's Hippocratic, the two faces. So I don't see him being removed, but he will still sit on the position, and I don't know why, but that's what a lot of mega hot people loves him, because he is so controversial. he will be disconnected from reality. He will feel that he is protected by the wall. Him and Ingrid, well, there is a blonde woman, and she is as well. That's the same way. Yeah, he will still be able to celebrate his freedom, Three of Cups. Not only freedom and his ability to be on the TV. AV, Mark Meadows, excuse me, is at the center of January 6 activities. Is he cooperating with DOJ for flipping to save himself? Very good question. And could that be why Merrick Garland has not charged him with contempt of Congress for refusing to testify? Yes, I heard that possibility, that that's the reason he is protected. And I think he wants to be on both sides of the rock at the same time. So he's sitting on the rock and kind of his legs are under the rock. So he is ready to cooperate with both sides, and eventually the both sides will not cooperate with him. So he will be without protection from any side. But that's what he wants. He wants to kind of, and it's hard to sit on the hard rock. Yeah, he wants to cooperate with both sides. I love you guys. I love you guys. I will cooperate with you. I will cooperate with you. He was going to cooperate with January 6th, and good that he gave all those emails to them. So he has a lot of goals and plans for himself. Eventually he will be crying about broken relationships. So he will be left with the hand in the potty. Maria Lenore, was Abramovich poisoned by Russia? Abramovich is the oligarch, one of the oligarchs who was living in England, in London, and he owned the Chelsea Stadium. He sold that stadium lately, and he was making his money in 1990s when there was privatization all of those big companies. So he was capable of making huge money. He was rising in the orphanage. So real amazing story for someone who was growing up in orphanage. Yes, he was poisoned by Putin with the other people who were trying to negotiate with Ukrainians, people who were trying to negotiate with Russians. And most of them were poisoned, not too badly, but they were for a few days feeling sick. But it was warning for him, so keep your mouth shut or we will do it again. And I think that's what Putin wants to do. So is he poisoned? And is he in danger again? Yeah, he built up his fortune because Putin let him. Now they are enemies, they are fighting. And he will have to go to a quiet time, he will have to stop interfering with Putin, because otherwise his life will be in danger. Roxanne M., you predicted 2 more years with Putin. She is asking what will be Russia during those 2 years. And I see Russians pulling hands up, feeling that they can't do anything. They are vulnerable. Most of the Russians will feel that way. They don't want to stand up to him. But eventually they will have to. They will be just doing the jobs what Putin wants them to do. They love him. A lot of people in Russia loves him, and they think that they are on the right side of the history. Most of them, I talk with one lady who has families in Russia and in other parts of Russia, those other countries who got freedom, and they are brainwashed. She said they are brainwashed. You can't talk with them because they don't want to talk. They are afraid of that they can be spy on, so they are not talking with themselves on the phones. I remember those times. My husband was in Canada and he was calling me and he put the song, I just want to tell you that I love you. Right away it was cut. So he tried the trick again, the same thing. So we knew that they are kind of thinking that we are sending some codes between us. So my husband gave up because it was not safe. And I was in Poland and he was in Canada. There will be shortage of oil, so if you can afford to buy some oil for the future. There will be shortage of eggs. You can't do too much about this because eggs will get rotten. And chickens. Yeah, you can't really buy too much, but you can still buy a little bit. And I'm just sharing that with you. I remember I told you a few years ago that there will be shortage of toilet paper, and there was. And Twitter is on hold. That whole Twitter situation, selling Twitter, is on hold. Elon Musk, few videos backwards, I said that I see Elon Musk crying from happiness at the beginning and then crying from unhappiness. I have the feeling, and when I ask why is he crying, if he will buy the Twitter, I see priest standing in a graveyard open. There is no coffin, but there is open ditch in the ground. So he would like to probably get out of that commitment. He's afraid that he will be losing money, or he wants to lower the price so he can be happy. I have the feeling that he's getting cold feet, but will he be able to buy the Twitter? Yeah, he is walking on the eggshells, keeping his balance. He is not completely sure if that's a good thing. He knows that it was very silly for him to go for it. Maybe the cow is jumping over his head. He had so much money put into cryptocurrency before. He was advertising, even telling people, you can buy my cars for cryptocurrency, you will have some discount. So there was a lot of buyers buying cryptocurrency, transferring money into cryptocurrency. Eventually he said he wants to stop that. And look, the cryptocurrency is going. He wanted in the Bitcoin. He was promoting Bitcoin. And I was saying long time ago, I don't see this as I say that the people are very judgmental towards cryptocurrency because you don't know where the money are, where are they from, and it's too black magic people don't understand something, and now they lost so much money on those investments. It was going so crazy, so high up. Now it's very bumpy. And I remember I was saying long time ago to my on my private readings, and I was sharing this, that I see a Bitcoin as a nice ornament on a shelf. That's my feeling. But right now it looks like I was correct, that it's not the... A long time ago I saw Judge Thomas will disappear. You remember that one? And I said he will disappear. After that, we learn, a short time, couple weeks later, about his wife. And then I learned, and then he was in a hospital. I'm still waiting for him kind of disappear from the Supreme Court. I hope that will come true. But predictions, we have to wait until they will come. I'm just reminding that that's what I have seen, and hopefully he will. The same with Trump. I saw him running away from the law. And he is in trouble. Ho, ho, ho. He is in two places in trouble, big trouble. So now with the Merrick Garland going to have he will be judging him, he will be making the investigation about those boxes that Trump took to Mar-a-Lago. I don't know how he can pretend that, he will be trying to pretend that it was not his decision. Yes, in your house, and take it from the White House. Judith O'Brien, I was wondering if your guidance and angels have any messages concerning a mass awakening to the betterment for all, where man is not motivator. And maybe there will be something, I see a symbol of high powers, people thinking, being on the different energy level. So I think that will be something, and they will be protecting Earth, because we would like to leave the Earth for the grandchildren and so on, so on. So maybe we will be giving them a good sample of how to live the better life on this Earth. I want to know what the cards are saying. Yes, we will start looking at the world from different point of view. It's like utopia. You can't believe that people will be much better, but it looks what they will put, they will receive, and they would like to listen to the angel of justice, that we have to give, we have to sacrifice something to have a better outcome, and they would think that the grass is greener when we will unite and try to help the earth to survive. Ruby Leader, do you see a cure for COPD soon? Not too soon, no, I can't tell you. But there are some, the COPD is chronic obstructive pulmonary disease. Milk is good for it because it contains vitamin D. Beets are perfect. Beets are so good for so many things. So if you can drink beets, peppers, colorful peppers, orange and red, the best. Apples, pumpkin, turmeric, tomato. Turmeric, if you are taking turmeric, you have to add black pepper, otherwise it's not absorbed by your body. As well, to improve the absorption, you have to add the black pepper. Blueberries, green tea, but bee roots are the best, so can optimize lung function. I love my boys and my husband, they love my beets. So okay, I will just, I don't want them to be upside down because I don't do upside downs. Okay, so I will do the remedies and remedies for immune system, and from Ayurvedic Ayurvedic medicine. So 1 teaspoon guduchi, Guduchi, guduchi. So, TSP, yes, it's teaspoon. 2 cups of warm water. Boil slowly for 5 minutes, then cool. Filter this through and drink. If it's too bitter, you can add honey or jaggery. Jaggery. And it is Ayurvedic medicine, power to detox, boost immune system, stimulate balance of sugar, calm allergies reaction, perfect for kidneys. So a lot of those that drink, immune power drink, is so helpful, and you can order from Amazon the component. And well, that's it. I thought that I have another one, but yeah, I was talking about COPD. Okay, so I want to find my rock. And I want to do prayers for peace on earth, safety on earth, wonderful environment that will help the earth to heal that the earth will be healed, and there will be no fires, no floods, that the pollution will be not as destructive as it is, and for all the people in Ukraine who are struggling with, I don't know how they can even live like that. It's so horrific. And we are learning more and more about the drama that they are suffering every day. So we want to send everyone the best energy that is available to us to send and create positive outcome on every aspect of this war, and that everything will go away and life on earth will be better and people will be better. I love you guys, and thank you so much for watching. Thank you for sending me your likes, and thank you for your wonderful advices about blood pressure. I will start paying some more attention. Thank you very much. Bye bye. See you next time.